guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm gonna do another foundation review and wear test with you guys. Today's is another skin tint. I just been on like a skin tint roll. I've just been loving it. Definitely loving lighter coverage lately, just, you know, with my acne prone skin, and summertime I don't always want a lot of layers on, so I've been loving skin tints. Today's is gonna be by Beautyblender. It's their Bounce Skin Tint Always On Radiant Skin Tint. Love this packaging. So I apply the product with you guys, one side with a brush, one side with makeup sponge, and then I do a few check-ins throughout the day to see how the skin tint's wearing. So currently right now I have acne prone skin. It was really dry. Now it's turning more into combo oily. It's transitioning back to my old skin type because I came off some acne treatments. So that's what we're dealing with. So if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe and stick around. I upload every Sunday, all things beauty. So I hope you stick around, and if you want to see how this guy works on the skin, then just keep watching. Alright, so I've had this skin tint for a little bit now. I really enjoy it. I want to do a full wear test. I feel like I have so many skin tints right now that I just kind of like rotate through a lot, so I don't like wear the same one all the time. I do have a favorite. That'll probably be my next skin tint review, but I do really enjoy this. This is up there with the contenders. So got my Poppy Sody ready to go. And yeah, let's get this thing rolling. Nothing on the skin, just my skincare, which is just a moisturizer with SPF and some eye cream. So again, this is the packaging, really pretty. Love the glass bottle with the ombre pink. I think that's really cute. And it's your classic dropper style. If you're a subscriber, you know I just hate droppers. I mean, it's not like a deal breaker, but I just hate droppers. They're just so messy, and it's not my preference of packaging, but I feel like the trend now is just droppers everywhere. It's driving me nuts. But again, glass bottle, so might not be the most travel friendly, but it is really pretty packaging to keep like on your makeup stand or whatnot. All right, so this is in the shade Light 5. Let me read a little bit about it. I bought it at Sephora. So it looks like it was $29, and you get 1 fluid ounce, which is your typical, let's see, it says it's a vegan skin tint with 12 hours of wear and hydration with light to medium buildable coverage and a natural radiant finish. Best for combination skin, has hyaluronic acid in it, also has niacinamide and willow bark extract, targets blemishes while helping to keep skin smooth and clear. Did not know that. Wow, okay. Available in 20 shades. And then on Sephora, it has 1.2K reviews, and it looks like it has 4.4 stars. Right now, generally, I've been liking applying foundations and skin tints with a brush, so that's what we're gonna do. And then the other side, I will use beauty sponge because, you know, this is formulated by Beautyblender. I don't know if I have like an actual beauty blender on me, but okay, let's shake her up. Don't mind my somehow seltan stain my skin there. I don't know how that happened. Just ignore that. Okay, so there is one light coverage. So pretty on the skin. I'm gonna build it up just a little bit more on my forehead, some on my nose, and then a little bit more on my jawline where I have most of my acne. I just think that looks so nice on the skin. I mean, I didn't cover everything, but I mean, just for a skin tint, that's really good. Okay, and now we are gonna do the other side with the damp beauty sponge. So there's one layer with the sponge. It definitely shears it out, and it's already a pretty light coverage product that I just feel like maybe if you want really minimal coverage, use a damp beauty sponge. But for me, I like a little bit more fuller coverage. So I'm gonna switch back to the brush just because that's my preference and I want a little bit more coverage. But if you're looking for like light, breathable, go with using maybe a beauty sponge. Oh, probably put too much. Okay, this is the coverage that I'm going to stick with for today. Love it on my skin. It feels really nice and comfortable. I feel like it looks like real skin. It doesn't have like the fullest coverage, but I can definitely, you know, just add a little bit of concealer. Evens everything out. You can see there's a beautiful glow and it just looks so skin-like. All right, so I'm gonna zoom in real quick and show you guys what it looks like up and close on the skin. We're all zoomed in. So here it is. So you can see here, I did a pretty good job of evening out my skin tone. Kind of covered a lot of the acne scars. Still have a few peeking through, but that's pretty good for like a really lightweight covered skin tint. And then same on this side, it evened everything out. It does look really smooth. If I would have used like a primer, I feel like my pores here would be even smoother, so that's really good. I will have to say once in a while I do have some trouble on my nose covering some of the redness with this product. But I don't know, that doesn't really bother me because I usually put blush there anyways. But yeah, it's not sinking into any of my fine lines on my forehead. Not sinking in the sides of my nose. So it's looking really, really good. So pretty on the skin. Alright guys, so that was the application. I'm going to apply some makeup and then I'll come back so you guys can see like the final look. And then I'll do a few more check-ins throughout the day. Well, to say I'm probably going to do minimal makeup today just because I have a lot of errands I need to get done and it's gonna be like 94 degrees today, so it's gonna be put to a really good test. And then I have dinner to go to tonight, so we're just gonna do light minimal makeup just because I want something really comfortable and that's pretty on the skin that won't like melt away in the sun. So stick around, I'll be right back. All right guys, we're back. Makeup is on. Again, just really light, simple, comfortable. Love how this turned out and I just love how the skin is looking. I feel like it looks like my skin but better. Smooth, natural finish with a little bit of glow. I got a lot of glow because I used the Rare Beauty blush. But the texture is dulled down and I feel like the skin tone is nice and even and it just feels so comfortable on the skin. It is now 12:19 in the afternoon. So I'm going to try to keep this on for about 8 hours for you guys. I might do an update after dinner unless it's really late, then I probably won't. But I'll try to do 2 check-ins at least to show you how it is wearing. Again, I have a lot of errands to run. It's going to be really hot today. I did powder quite a bit just so, you know, my skin is just in a weird place right now where sometimes it can be dry, other times it can be oily. It's still a guessing game for me as it's transitioning back, but I did powder a good amount just so, you know, with the heat and all that, it doesn't get overly oily and out of control. Fingers crossed. All right, guys, so I'll be back in a bit to give you my first check-in. Hey guys, I'm back with our first check-in. It is, sorry it's a little later. It is now 4:50 in the afternoon, so it's been a little more than 4 hours, so sorry about that. But look what we got going on. We got a lot of glow going on and shine. It is so hot outside. It's like 95 degrees and the only time when I was outside is when I was going from store to store, getting in and out of my car. So just keep it in mind, it is a really, really hot day here. When my skin was super dry, I loved this and I still love it now with my skin being a little more combo. For it being almost on 5 hours, I mean, the coverage still looks good. Everything's still there. It's just looking really shiny. Mainly just in the center of my face. Let's zoom in so you guys can see it up and close. All right, so what we got going on. So again, the coverage is still there. We just got a lot of glow and shine going on, but I don't mind that. A little came off my chin, but that's about it. Besides like the shininess and the oiliness, I mean, everything is still going strong. Nothing's sinking in my forehead lines or on the sides of my nose, so that's good. And, you know, I don't mind if the coverage fades over time as long as it fades nicely. And this seems to be fading okay. Alright guys, so yeah, so far, you know, doing a wear test with this, I think it's going really good. Again, it's a really, really hot day. And my skin is a little more combo and I didn't use like a mattifying or any kind of primer to prevent any of the little like shininess or the pores. But other than that, I think it's like holding up really, really good. It still looks like my skin. I just look a little glowy. Let's powder a little bit. You know, I even did a lot of powder beforehand, but it's just one of those days where, yeah, we gotta really, you know, use a mattifying primer and really set everything. I think a little bit of powder and we're good to go again. It just looks so good on the skin. I just think it wears really nicely. It looks so natural and really pretty and soft. So yeah, I think so far so good. I'll probably do one more check-in. I might do it before I leave for my dinner later, just because I have a feeling I'm going to be out for a while. And when I come back, I'm not going to want to, no offense, I'm not going to want to do, sorry, my mirror. I'm not going to want to do like a check-in if it's like bedtime. You know what I mean? So we'll probably do one more, maybe two, we'll see. But so far so good. I don't think I'm going to be outside anymore, so I'm just going to be inside, you know, cleaning and doing some little chores here and there. But I think it looks so pretty on the skin. I just can't get over how pretty it is, especially with me, you know, getting older, having more fine lines. I think for like a skin tint that gives like really good hydration, this is really nice, and it's not overly like glowy or slippy or icky on the skin. Anyways, so yeah, it is about 5 o'clock. I'll check back in a little bit with you guys with probably the final update and my final thoughts. Hey guys, welcome back here with my final check-in. It is now 9:44, so it's been a while. Sorry I did not check in before I left. I actually kind of just forgot about it, to be honest, but here we are. I was sitting outside for dinner, so for about like 2.5 hours, so we're looking pretty oily, but for the most part, for a skin tint, this held up pretty well. I did powder myself again before going out to dinner, so I would say, you know, if you have really oily skin, just be wary of that. And if it's like 100 degrees out, you're gonna want to powder. But we're still looking pretty good. Coverage is starting to fade. I wiped my face a few times with a napkin because I was eating pizza, and overall, like, everything still is looking pretty good. Let me zoom you guys in for the final close-up. Okay, so you can see just really in the T-zone is my main oily area. Coverage is coming up a little, but everything is still kind of minimized, so that's pretty good. Some of the blemishes peeking through. But again, no settling in any of my fine lines. Love that. A little dryness on the sides of my nose, but that's always my problem area. And if I would have used like a primer, I think that would have combated that a little bit. But other than the oiliness, everything's looking pretty good. All right, guys, so final thoughts. If you have really oily skin, I would just be wary of the skin tint, especially if it's summertime and you're sweating. I think maybe if it's wintertime and you prep your skin with powder and primers, I think you will really enjoy it. If you have super dry skin, I think you would love this. Absolutely love this. I mean, it just looks beautiful on the skin. It's not a slippy skin tint, and it literally looks like your skin but better. So, and if you have combo skin, kind of like me, I think you will really enjoy it. But again, depending on all the other factors, you know, heat, being outside, you're really gonna want to make sure you use other products to prep your skin. But this is just like a great skin tint, and it's not too expensive. What I say, it was like $29, so it is, you know, not super expensive. It's super comfortable, it wears nice, and I think overall it's a really, really great skin tint. I mean, I'm pretty impressed. I wore this when I had dry skin and I loved it. Wearing it now, I'm still enjoying it. I just had to prep my skin a little bit better. Probably wouldn't pick this skin tint for like a super hot day like today. Would have probably picked something else. But, you know, I'm really happy to have this in my collection. I think it's nice, and I just think it's a great skin tint if you're on the market for something that has buildable coverage, comfortable, gives good hydration, has a decent amount of wear power, and it looks beautiful on the skin. So that is it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you have any recommendations or something you want me to review, let me know down below. Thanks for sticking around, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!